Poor blood circulation is something that affects a lot of Americans, whether it's because of age, weight gain, or even diabetes. But what are the warning signs of poor blood circulation? And how can increasing blood flow help improve your day-to-day life? Stay tuned, because we've taken a look at several expert studies to better understand the symptoms of poor blood circulation, as well as how you can better improve your vascular health. If your body does any of these things, you have poor blood circulation. Number 1. Constant foot pain. Do you ever feel like your feet are numb or cold? If you do, then you might be feeling the effects of bad circulation. These symptoms can even worsen, with some people having their feet turn blue or purple. If this foot discomfort is caused by bad leg circulation, then this feeling will usually happen when you have been sitting still for a while, or have been out in the cold for too long. If your poor circulation worsens, you may also see some other troubling developments start to take place around the leg and foot area. One of these is dry and cracked skin, and so experts recommend paying attention to poor blood circulation signs in order to get ahead of these symptoms before they start putting a damper on your everyday life. Number 2. Leg cramps. Poor blood circulation usually shows itself more the farther away from your torso you get, and so it makes sense that the legs would be a good indicator that your body is struggling with pumping blood out. If you often feel cramps in your legs when you're walking around, the blood circulation in your legs probably isn't in a great place, experts say. If you feel that you might be suffering from these sorts of leg cramps, start doing semi-regular checks on your body. If you notice scratches or cuts that are healing super slowly on your legs, feet, or toes, there's a good chance that your body is trying to tell you that your circulation isn't where it needs to be. Number 3. Tingling in your arms. If you are feeling like your arms are tingling or even numb, it may be time to find ways to increase blood circulation, like exercising more or doing stretching exercises. When blood isn't properly flowing through your body, the temperature in your extremities can fluctuate, leading to both numbness and even swelling. You will experience swelling because your blood is having a hard time returning to the heart, and numbness because your blood flow is being restricted. If you experience the telltale signs of poor blood circulation, you should take them seriously, as in extreme cases, this can lead to gangrene. This condition causes the death of body tissue, and in really bad cases can actually necessitate amputation. Number 4. Pulsing in your arms or legs. If your body is experiencing difficulty moving blood throughout your body, it will try everything in its power to push out whatever is blocking the vascular passageways. Unfortunately, it is usually these passageways themselves that are causing the blockage, and so it won't be of much use. The good thing is that you should be able to pick up on what your body is doing and take it as a signal of sorts. One of the more obvious signals will be a sort of pulsing feeling in your arms or legs, which means your body is trying to push blood through your limbs with great difficulty. While this pulsing feeling may just feel strange at first, if left unchecked, it could turn into a stinging pain as your body goes longer without proper blood flow. Number 5. Clammy and cold hands. Poor blood circulation will affect the hands and feet most, since they are farthest away from your body's core. An obvious sign to look out for is your hands are starting to get cold or clammy, as this can mean there isn't enough blood going to your hands to keep them warm. If you are constantly rubbing your hands together and blowing warm air on them, it may be time to start doing circulation-improving exercises and get your body moving better. Number 6. Brittle nails. If you are someone who has weak finger or toenails, that may also be a signal that you have bad circulation. The lack of oxygen and nutrients to nails can cause them to grow slower and weaker in comparison to a healthy nail, and it can be a really uncomfortable feeling. Also, check if your toes are swollen and your nails are slightly discolored to get a better idea of what's going on and if it's because of bad blood flow. Number 7. Blue-colored digits. While you're looking at your finger and toenails, you should also be checking your fingers and toes for discoloration as well. Poor blood flow in your fingers will appear bluish, or in some cases even a sort of purple color. This is another clear indicator of poor blood flow and can lead to your hands constantly feeling numb or cold. You should be careful with your digits if you feel like they have taken on a different shade than the rest of you though, as they are bound to be more sensitive to pain because of how little blood they are getting. Try to warm them up with gloves or by sticking them in your pockets for an easy short-term solution. Number 8. Frequent chest pain. If your heart is struggling to pump blood to the rest of your body, it will start to pump harder and harder in order to reach your extremities. This added exertion, as well as the infrequent flow of blood coming from your limbs, may cause a sort of chest pain. This pain, experts say, should feel similar to heartburn or something of the equivalent, but will amplify with time. If you are feeling sudden chest pains but haven't switched up your routine or diet, then you should see if you have any of the other early signs of poor blood circulation. Number 9. Your veins start to bulge. Blood stuck in your bloodstream will appear as if your veins are bulging out a little, and this is especially noticeable in your arms. If you've ever given blood before, you'll know the area on your forearm near your elbow is an easy vein to spot. If you feel like it's puffed up more than usual, and that look doesn't go away after a few days, then your body is probably struggling to get blood through. Look for dark blue bumps on your skin, particularly on your arms and legs, to see if you can spot any bulging veins that may be trying to tell you something. Number 10. A pins and needles sensation. If you aren't familiar with the term pins and needles, think instead of the feeling you get when your leg or arm falls asleep. This sort of numb feeling is an early indicator of poor blood circulation, as your body is struggling to get feeling there without oxygen being present. While this pins and needles feeling might seem fun and harmless, experts studying symptoms of poor blood circulation in Cleveland warn that this could mean that your body hasn't been getting proper nutrients for some time. If you are regularly getting this sensation, you may be suffering from a more serious case of poor blood circulation. Number 11. You get tired much faster than usual. Although obesity and an inactive lifestyle can cause poor blood circulation, there are plenty of active people that have it too. Working out won't necessarily stop this affliction from affecting you, and there are some warning signs for you as well. If you feel like you aren't able to get quite as much out of a workout as you're used to, or if you feel heavy in your limbs after or during exercise, you may have poor blood circulation. Since your body isn't getting enough oxygen in the arms and legs, you may not feel tired, but find yourself unable to complete simple workouts anymore. Give yourself a week or two of closely monitoring this to make sure that you aren't suffering from common fatigue or illness. But if the issue persists and you otherwise feel healthy, you may be suffering from poor blood flow. Number 12. Swelling skin that is painful to the touch. Swelling is the inverse of the numbness feeling that we talked about earlier, and experiencing both is a good indicator that something could be going on in your bloodstream. Swelling of the fingers and toes can often be hard to spot, but more noticeable are when patches of your skin along your veins start puffing up. These swollen areas will most likely be a bit painful when you press into them, and are signs that your blood is getting trapped inside of your veins. Number 13. Varicose veins. Did you know that you can actually get varicose veins from poor blood circulation? Like we talked about with some other symptoms, these are also caused when your blood vessels are bulging with blood. Varicose veins appear like spidery wisps on certain parts of your body and are a dark blue color. Once you have varicose veins, it can be somewhat difficult to get rid of them, and they are common among both men and women over the age of 45. You can get varicose veins by sitting for long stretches of time and generally being inactive, but also simply from letting poor blood circulation go unchecked for multiple years. Varicose veins can cause discomfort, leg heaviness, irritation, muscle cramping, and more. It is important to try to stay active to prevent varicose veins from forming, and they have a habit of forming around the thighs and calves area. Some experts also recommend wearing compression stockings in order to help blood flow and disperse varicose veins once they do start to appear. Did you learn anything new about how your body responds to poor blood circulation? Leave a comment down below and let us know. Here are 2 more videos you might find interesting. Feel free to choose the one you like. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share the video with your friends. And for more interesting videos on health, subscribe to the channel.